Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to today's transmission. What transmission do you ask? Well, if you're just now asking it and you're just now joining along, either ask somebody who's been here or, well, anyway, you probably know by the name of the video collection that I've got here. So, I think on the last episode, actually, we had just designed the Gneisenau class, which probably is more commonly known as the Scharnhorst class. And what are we going to do here? Anyway, we got a conquest going on. We got to get ships over there. We got a naval invasion going on. We've already got ships there. So let's, I think, move on to our next turn. The Brazilians are still trying to invade over here. The Argentinians are pushing into southern Brazil again, it looks like. 30,750. Yep. The Argentinians are invading southern Brazil. France has no friends. And Brazil has allied itself with Britain. Interestingly enough. Who are our friends? Our friends is still Sweden and Denmark. The Korean Empire and Egypt are both allied with China. Okay, so we are cranking oil out the wazoo. I mean, seriously, I don't think we're going to have problems procuring any more fuel here. Moving on to the next turn. And that's the Philippines. Okay, so the Philippines actually bought some battleships from the Japanese. It looks like they're probably about first gen from the 1890s. Who knows? Who knows how long ago these guys were built? But that's okay because we've got one of our elite fleets coming in here, the Bayern class fleets, which, well, it might not be around as long as some of the other ones, to be honest. Did I mix the rooms? See here, that's going to go off. This is going to go save. This is going to go save, and the destroyers are going to go off save. Okay. Oh, wait, that does remind me. I'm actually going to take one of these guys anyway. Peel him hard around. Peel him hard around. Peel him hard around. There they are. Okay, and then we'll set you on course right on up there, Chiefy. Alright, go ahead, boy. Now, these are the 2000s, right? Yeah, okay. They don't have any secondary weapons on them, that's all. Okay. Wow, so that's what save looks like. No, those are dreadnoughts. Clever girl. They're hiding their other main guns underneath. What type of shells did I have on here? Got incendiary and semi-ballistics. Now these semi-automatics. Wow, we got almost 11 rounds a minute that are just cranking out of these destroyers. Seven kilometers, and their range on these guys is 7-9. Uh-oh. torpedoes didn't even have a chance to get to it. Oh, there they go. Oh, 4 torpedo hits. And there they go. I still like running those destroyers. Very aggressive. Okay, and then the Woerths with their 15-inch guns. We're gonna have us a little target practice. Is their cruising speed anyway? Their cruising speed actually is 21.8. But if we slow it down to 20, we're still outpacing it. Just a second, folks. That's not going to work like that, is it? speed when there's guys in India. 18 knots? How far away are they? They're 9.5 kilometers. Torpedo tubes here have a 9.5 kilometer range. Yes. Yes. Denmark wants one of those Eisenhows. No, I'm not even building any for myself yet. Well, I mean I am, but they're not under construction yet. Where did Portugal still had territory? Where? Alright, let's go down through here and go ahead and scrap some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those, go ahead and scrap. Okay. Do I still have any V1500s? I do. One of them, he's still repairing. Ah, they're both still repairing. Okay, so Napari. Okay, that's where they are. Politics. France. Do I have another naval invasion in France? Yes, and we're going to go after Fiji. Excuse me. Okay, submarines. 8 transports out of 10. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, now, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take over Naha, the Lutzow. I've only got 2,000 tons left to give, so I don't really have any other room for other, let's see here, Wiesbaden and Djibouti, Dar es Salaam, no, Baldan. Let me see here. There's one Geyer left at sea, and he's on his way. Yes, he is. All 3 Deutschlands, 12 months, 14 months, 8 months there. Kaiser's almost done. Now, where's that fleet gonna go when I'm done with them? Where do I want to send them? Maybe into the Mediterranean. Yeah, whatever. It's the whole fleet. Except for those 1600s. Those 1600s can move over there in the rune. Let's move the rune over there too. Now let me check something. Did I nix the rune? No, I did not. Because I was thinking about doing one last refit on those runes. Why not? They're still solid. They got a mess of 8-inch guns on them. Though it's going to be funny if the barbettes are no longer good. But let's see. We got turbo electric drives. Yeah. Those, wow. Those 8-inch guns have gotten massive, actually. They went and got really big. Okay, well, that's not happening then. Yes, exit without saving. Wow. So it's just the 1200s or the 1600s then. We're going to move these 1600s to cancel. Hold on just a second. Move. Yeah, we're going to move you over there as well. Oh wait, why am I going all the way down there? I don't need to go all the way down there. What are we using? Modern heavy cruiser 2. Okay, but we're waiting on weight cap, hull form optimization, Engines, not sure what's coming up. After the double geared steam turbines, do we get destroyers after that? 2800 ton destroyer. Um, Advanced bulkhead protection. Rangefinder. Stereoscopic 5 is coming out soon. Internals protection. What are we getting? An emergency diesel generator. Oh, that's nice. Okay. They're going to order new ships, but they won't buy up my old ships. It's is understandable. I mean, the 1200s I do believe were all obsolete. So we'll just have to see how it is, where it is, when it is. Nope. Denmark would like 3 of the Niobes, and I don't have enough room to even build them for myself right now, man. Southern Norway has been conquered by Sweden. All right, good. Okay, we gain control of Western Samoa. They failed in the Philippines. Okay, so let me see here. These ships, which is one of our battle cruisers. We're going to go right over there. Oh, and he's got a light cruiser in there. That should be fun. Okay. One of these guys to Pago Pago. Submarine. 3 transports. And they sank 2. Okay, that's fair, I think. Okay, so we got a invasion started in Fiji. Let's go ahead and go Japan, and we're going to start an invasion of Okinawa. 45,000 tons, and that's 112,000 tons of ship. Yeah, the Kaiserin's ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and move you guys offshore here. Go ahead and move you guys over there as well. Now, where are my other fun ships? I think these are both Kaisers, or these are, yeah, this is another one of my Kaiser task forces. He's got destroyers and torpedo boats, destroyers and torpedo boats. Okay. Let's go on up off the coast of Wakanai. Yeah, let's go right on up here. Just send them right there. A Nuremberg and a couple of E2000s. Okay. That was the Thuringia, though. Okay.
Mic off.
enter a stitch. Hopefully it's relatively seamless. So anyway, back to today's action. Continuing on from where we left off, Austria-Hungary is invading northern Algeria. We've got the conquest of the Philippines in 3 turns and a naval invasion in Fiji in 2 turns. Did we? I think we did. I think we had. Yes, I believe we started a naval invasion in Okinawa Islands. And then whenever this fleet's done with the East Philippines, we'll move on to the West Philippines. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. And we also have a Lutzow moving over to North Oceania. And quite frankly, though, I think the Nuremberg even is not going to be good enough for the Deutschland class heavy cruisers, because those guys are capable of 29 knots. Yes, so I think we're going to be retiring the Nuremberg as well and just have destroyer escorts. Battleship, 2 battleships, okay. And then the 2 Gneisenau's are currently suspended because we are full up on our construction crew, or construction queue. 3 of the Lübecks are going to Denmark. Let me go ahead and scrap some more of these 1200s. And yes, I am piecemealing those out deliberately. Yeah. Just in case any of my minor nation allies want to buy some more of them off of me. The 1600s, not sure. Do I want to convert them over, or the 1500s good enough? 2 twin 4-1s and a single twin 3.5, and the 1600s have 2 twin 4-1s and 1 twin 3.5, 4 twins, 2 triples, 2 quads, and then the 2000s just have 2 quads. But those are my fleet destroyers, so they don't need to be as heavily armed. Okay. I think, let me see here, because that's that. Battle cruiser there. Actually, I could, and I probably will, is what I'll do is I'll retire the Graf Spee battle cruiser here. So let's bring him on back up here as well. Yeah, bring him on back up there. And then we're going to move to Thuringia over here to the West Indian Ocean. And is this a guard? Nope, that's a Nuremberg. Okay, that's good. That's a 42V2. That's a 42V1. And the French have 1 torpedo boat fleet there. I think the Chinese are going to conquer Cochin China, which is fine. Okay, got him there. And we're sending him up to Wakanai. That's one of the Kaiser's battle groups. Okay. And he's got 2 destroyers. He's got basically small ships left. What do the Japanese have left? 6 destroyers and 2 torpedo boats. Poor guys. Okay, we are invading Fiji. Battle cruiser, destroyer, but where's that destroyer going? Ah, he's going up to Pago Pago. Okay. Oh, never mind. He's moving all the way over there to the Marquesas Islands. And I got 2 fleets moving through here. Okay. The Lothringen is being repaired. The Kaisers. I think I can go ahead and bring the Kaisers on over here as well. So let's do that. They are ready. Yes, yes indeed they are. Okay. And then I think I was going to do, that's where most of my tonnage is actually, is on the refit for the Woerths. And my other Woerths are over here. Okay, got a light cruiser, a Stuttgart, which is a Nuremberg. Where are you headed, boss? To the Bay of Biscay. No, you're not. Not anymore. You're just going to go right on up to Danzig. Going up to Danzig. Get on up there. Oh, that reminds me. I have battleships in port. The Scattergun 2. We can go ahead and set him. And the 42A is being repaired. That's where the other one is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mothball that as well at the conclusion of 3 turns. And in 3 turns, what else will we have? The Gneisenau's are waiting to be built. For research, we have Mark V 2-inch guns coming up. I don't know if I've ever gotten Mark V, all of the Mark V small guns before. And there again, is Mark V the maximum? I think it is. Oh, we got Oil 2 coming up, which is going to be even more efficient. And then we got hull form optimization, which is of course going to obsolete Dreadnought 5, and Super Battleships 1 and 2 will become available. Super Battleships. Yes, yes indeed. And stereoscopic rangefinders number 5. Gun layouts. That's right, advanced bulkhead protection. So I guess the bulkhead number 3. Is that what that is? And then for explosives, we have TNT composition B. There we go. Those are always really nice too. The TNTs, you know, it really depends on how you want to set your ship up and what you want to jimmy it for. Enhanced torpedoes. Okay, we can move on to the next turn here. I mean, I don't know. You know what? We're probably at the point where we can just go ahead and start picking on all the other smaller nations. Like I said, I want to save. Oh, nope. The Spanish said no. Austria-Hungary, we're not exactly ready for yet. My attentions are diverted elsewhere. Okay. We got a battle against some transports, hull form optimization. Yes. Wants one of the Wiesbadens. Actually, at 3,000 tons. That's yeah, we can do that for Sweden. You want some mine? You want a mine layer? We can build them a mine layer. Okay, and the place here is the Marquesas. So let's go ahead and pull up France, and we're going to invade the Marquesas Islands, and yes, indeedy do. I didn't even look at the tonnage requirement, but I don't think, I think at 28,500 tons, that battlecruiser detachment will be fine. At least I hope. Jesus, these submarines are doing some work, aren't they? They're just sinking vast majorities of Japanese shipping down there in southern Greece. 3 out of 5, 2 out of 3, and 1 out of 6. Okay. Finances. We still got 36,000 tons that we can give there. So what's done? The scattergun 2, we're mothballing that. We'll give it some time. If the Swedes want to buy it, great. If not, then well, it's kind of their loss. Okay, and we're going to move the Posen into Pensacola. All right, and then the Koenigs are off, and the Koenigs will probably be my next fleet slated for dismemberment. Can I phrase that like that? Sure, why not? Okay. These are Kaisers, capable of 23 knots. The Bayerns are capable of 23 knots as well. And they're almost the same ship. The Kaisers are just a lot heavier. Let's see here. Who is allied to who? Japan is allied to the Philippines, and we are invading the Philippines. France has no more friends. Poor France. Okay. Okay, the Japanese islands are probably going to take a heavy investment of tonnage. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning up all the Nürnbergs. Ancient, outdated tech. I mean, the Hessens are still viable, actually. It's really weird. I think I'll keep them in service for the time being. We still don't know what engines are coming up next, but the cruiser design, Advanced Battlecruiser 5, I'm not sure what's coming up next. I mean, I could design Battlecruiser 5s, but I think it's going to be better to wait for the modern battlecruiser hull, if there is going to be a modern battlecruiser hull. And that actually does remind me, though it's probably no, because I don't have the weight. See, I can only make 17,000 ton heavy cruisers. 18,000 would be acceptable to go ahead and build the Admiral Hipper class, but until I get that, we're gonna hold off on that. And the Austro-Hungarians, man, they're going gangbusters. Got 100% there. He's got 100. He better get somebody over there in Tunisia. Maybe I had to start putting some pressure on the Austro-Hungarians. Right now, I really have the one fleet that's threatening his main ports, and he does share a border with me, which would make things a little interesting. Though he doesn't have a lot of troops. Maybe we can start pressuring them. The simple truth is that Havana, Cuba would collapse pretty quickly. The Lotharingians got 2 turns left to repair. So yeah, the ports over here in the Caribbean would collapse relatively quickly. If I were to go to war with Austria-Hungary, who were they friendly with is the question. Or are they another power-hungry nation like myself? Yeah, but I've got two minor nation allies, Sweden and Denmark, and they're actually still buying new ships from me. They're just not buying any of the older ships. Still good ships. Well, anyway, 2 turns, 1 turn, and I think Fiji is going to collapse next, and then we go to Cook Island. We'll go to the Cook Islands next with this task force. Take 2 of my smaller task forces, and we'll use them for the island hopping campaign, because the islands, well, yeah. How many provinces does France have left anyway? They've got 7 provinces, and one of their main ones is going to fall 34%. Well, let's see where they go to. I'll be surprised if those 120 troops in Cochin China manage to hold off that massive invasion force from from the Chinese. That would not speak very well of the Chinese land fighting ability if they were unable to do that. And we got a mess of technologies, it looks like. Gain control of Fiji. And then we're moving off to Rarotonga next. And let's see how things are progressing. Wow, they're stalled. Oh my goodness, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, let me see here. Jesus, seriously, those submarines are just doing work. We got 2 turns on that. The Philippines are going to collapse next turn. And let's see what it's going to take to invade Wakanai. That's North Hokkaido, I think, right? Yes, North Hokkaido. And you know, as always, if I'm butchering the pronunciation, please correct me. 128,000 tons, really? That's all? Huh. Well, I've got 2 of those Thuringia class heavy cruisers there. They're enjoying themselves. That other Thuringia is coming down here to the West Indian Ocean. The United States might. Well, no, they don't have any ships over here. What I want to know is how they are able to instigate invasions. Oh, well, there's his fleet right there. I guess that just means I need to pay better attention. Okay, let me go check any other ships in Danzig. Pensacola, let me see here. This ship is going to get a refit. Why am I doing that? Oh, I know why I'm doing that. There was another... '21 and 20... Why is there a Woerths saved that had all... Where did that come from? Huh. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tell me I went with the 3. Oh, good grief. Okay. Well, it's fine. It is what it is. But why... Okay, I'm beyond confused here. I don't recall high capacity semi-ballistic light shells, 2 powder, 1 with dunite. What in the world? Okay, we need to have a look at something, because this is very I'm very much I'm at a loss here, because Woerth number 3 has all of the secondaries stripped out of it. How did this happen? I don't remember stripping any secondaries out of it. I remember taking one out of one of them, and then instead of a twin barrel, making a triple barrel. Okay, no, it's not. It is. It's an upgrade of the 2. Okay, it's got triple barrel. The other one here has, I think, Mark III. My goodness, what I mean, really, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's confusing. I am confused. But technically, you're not supposed to be able to make, unless there was a boo-boo in there somewhere, and I rectified it with something else. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of that. I don't need to play with this too much today. Maybe I can do that in my spare time. But technically, you're supposed to have built one of these before you can... 105,000 horsepower. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and refit the Posen. And we should be over here at Pensacola. No, we're not. Wow, that's fun. Thank you. Move the Friedhof. Or the Friedhof. Can you go right on top of the other? That would be great, thank you. And that Lothringen has one more turn on its refit. Okay. If we want to go to war with Spain, we could go to war with Spain. Let's move him over there. All right, I have two large ships, I think, that are still being repaired. Unless the Lothringen is being repaired, and let me see here. Yes, the 42A is also being repaired. He is over in the Bay of Bengal. What do I want to do with him? Ah, research, that's right. Oh, we have new shells? What new shells are coming out? Advanced naval shells. Okay. Well, we can mess with that. All right, so All right, we're gonna roll on to the next turn, I think. We got another. Do we have another invasion staged somewhere? I mean, we could go. We could go after the Japanese. Matter of fact, let me just run him on over here. Though the Philippines, I think the East Philippines is on the Philippine Sea, and the West Philippines is in Southeast Asia. So we're gonna have to hold off on that, which is fine. I need another. Oh no, it's really not. It's gonna mess up my flow over here, and it's okay. I'll just move him and park him up next to the port there for an extra turn. Yeah, because we want to. I'd rather prefer to knock France out quickly. How many provinces does France have left? They have 6. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Well, gee, where's the other French? Where's the other French holding? Huh. Oh my goodness. It's Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, duh. I didn't count the one that I'm currently invading. Silly me. Okay. Okinawa is progressing. One light cruiser. There's the task force. And these are Kaisers. And they are currently, yeah, they're only like 200 tons underweight. Actually, less than that even. So, moving on to the next turn. Okay. Do we want to threaten the Soviets? Not right now. The United States? Not right now. When we make our final push, I'll have enough to keep the United States contained. I hope. Okay, auto resolve there. Norway is attacking Sweden again. Who is Norway allied with right now? I'm actually curious about this one. It's actually going to take a turn anyway, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, let's move you right on up here to Manila. Get on up there. Get on up there, Jack. Go on up there and go to work. Or rather, continue to work. 6 out of 7 transports. Naval invasion at Okinawa Islands. 3 turns. Naval invasion in the Marquesas is next turn. Let me see here. Naval invasion. Where was I going again? The Cook Islands. The Cook Islands. Okay. Choose province. Cook Islands. Yes. Okay. We'll have that. And then I'll just send the battle cruiser detachment all the way up to Easter Island. And what else? Because the Kaisers, or the Königs rather, the Königs are making their way up there. They've got those 4 quad barrel 11-inch guns. Good night, right? These guys are on protect, yes. These guys should be on protect, yes. Okay, good. The Graf Spee, you're going to take your last trip up there, buddy. And that brings us to, well, let's see here. The 42A, we're going to mothball you. The Steyr is one of the runes. We're going to go ahead and mothball that. These two, mothball. And Danzig will just become our breakyard. That Nuremberg, there's another Nuremberg, but it's being repaired. Okay. Let me go ahead and take the rest of these 1200s. We're going to go ahead and scrap them. Okay. The 18,000 ton heavy gear. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll shortchange the hippers. All right. Oh, there we go, gang. We are going to get the diesel engines very, very soon. That's going to make life a whole lot better. Mark IV 13-inch guns coming up, and we've got Mark V 2-inch guns coming up there as well. Okay, so one more month we get the 18,000 ton heavy cruiser, which is going to be very nice. Let me see though, what do we got? 157, they could do. Actually, it's almost 100,000 tons, which means we can open up production on the Gneisenau class. Okay. We have Niobe light cruisers that will be accompanying them. And at, oh my goodness, how fast are they again? They're 31 knots speed. Those goofy Prinz Heinrich class ships that I built, they're not going to be up to scratch just yet. So I have two options right now. I could send the Scharnhorsts on their own, which is probably what I'm going to want to do for the time being. Go ahead and send them out as individual task forces, though that would severely hamper the weight, wouldn't it? Because they'd have that, and then we'd have the Niobes at 8,500 tons. Or I could just pair them up, and that would be the better way to do it, is have basically task force pairs of battleships from here on out. And then that would leave the Niobe to await, I don't know, what other ship. I could put them with the Granatenwerfer, though that ship is capable, well, no, that ship is capable of 30 knots, so I could actually do that. I'll do that. I think that'll be the way to go. That ship's coming out in 4 months anyway. And then our Deutschlands, we'll have to figure something else out for. Okay, we've got a little bit of a plan here. I've got one, two, I got, let me see. What destroyers are these? Are these 2000s? Those are 2000s. These I'm not sure what they're going to be. And those are 1600s. Let's see what destroyers are underneath of the battle. I think they should be 1600s. And if that's the case, then here's what I'll do. I'm just going to swap out the 16s for the 2000s and save the 2000s for my task forces. My big task forces, that is. And we'll move you guys back to Helgoland. All right, there we go. Okay, problem solved. Okay, so we've got 3 turns there. We've got 1 turn, I think, over here, and we are actually going to have to call it today. Yeah, so just to sort of recap, this was a stitched episode. If you were wondering why things seem to jump a little bit, right at about the halfway point. You know, life happens, guys. So sometimes I can't stream all together at once, and I do have to practice my video merging skills and all that other good stuff. So anyway, gang, till next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.